room already. So that's fantastic. Happy Friday. Whoo, for so many reasons. And for us, it means what? It means follow up Friday. This is the day when we get to go back and touch our clients that we've already done an assessment with. So we think about that. What we're doing is we have a call, right? When we go on with our loved ones that we talk to, and perhaps at the time they may have said that they're not ready yet. But you know what happens? They become our client the minute they say yes. And what that means is we continue to give them attention. We stay in their world so they know how much we care about them and we develop that relationship with them. So one of the reasons why Follow Up Friday is so important is that statistically, only 1 in 5 will say yes at the time of the actual assessment, right? So that means that 80% of our folks who we talk to are going to need to be talked to more than just our first conversation with them. So we want to develop a relationship. And that really is the value. We want to stay with them in order to give them value. Sometimes that means we have to get out of our own heads and stop thinking about that we're bugging them. But when we spend time with them on the health assessment, you know, those questions are very, very personal, right? We spend a lot of time talking about their feelings, their goals, their dreams. We get into their kitchen. We're in their bedrooms. We're talking about sleep habits. We know things about them that maybe their own family doesn't. So for us to just say at the end of the health assessment, if they say, no, not yet, and we just say, oh, well, thank you for coming and close it, that's not us. That's not what we do. That's not our mission. We care about people. They've given us their dreams, and so we want to hold on to them. And sometimes what we do during Follow Up Friday is get an opportunity to remind them of just what their dreams are, because life happens and they end up forgetting, or they put themselves in the back burner, on the back burner. So they stop taking into consideration just how valuable their wishes and dreams and goals are. Remember when we learned that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And what we do is relationship based. It's a relationship business. That's one of the things that makes us different. Isn't that what we told them? You get your own personal coach. We advocate for the community and the transformational system because we're teaching them how to be better. So we want to continue that in Follow Up Friday. So how do we do that? First of all, we've got a category of our clients who say not yet. Maybe what they need to do is things like speak to their spouse, or they may need to go check their finances, or they may not give us the reason. They just may say, oh, maybe not today, or I have to think about it, and respect that. That's fine. But what we do is we just stick right there with them, and we are consistent. So if they say, for example, we did an assessment yesterday and they say, I need to think about it. Absolutely. What we do is make sure we set up a time when we're going to get back together. We don't leave it up to them. If it's Thursday or today is Friday and you set up something, then go back to them and say, absolutely. Then let's get back together. You know what? Let's talk in a couple of days. What's Sunday afternoon looking like for you? And they're like, okay, let me think about it. Or Monday, but whatever it is, don't let it go randomly. Always get back with them so that you can keep the relationship going. Something that we've learned, because we get wonderful encouragement from lots all over, is that even when we get the big, I don't have any funds for it right now, if we stay in their world, guess what happens? we increase their value, and perhaps funds will not be the big problem anymore. But if we are here one day and then we go 2 or 3 weeks and then we pop up again, then perhaps that may still be an issue. So what do we need to do? Be consistent. So today is Friday. Where do you get your list of people to talk to? Get our binder and pull out all those health assessments. It doesn't matter where you are in your business. If you're a brand new coach or if you've been coaching for a while, we have health assessments. Go back through and make it your intentional habit, talking to and with me as well, to every Friday. This is what we do. We pull out and we send a message to everybody who we've talked to. So what do we say? What we don't do is, are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Isn't that irritating? I'm irritated just saying it. And so that's what we don't want to do with people. So then what do we do? Well, we have their entire world in front of us. And as we consistently keep up with them, we go into their page on Facebook. This is a key point. I don't want to forget this. During the time of the health assessment, make sure that you are friends on Facebook right there. And it's not weird. It's not tacky. You just want to make sure, hey, can we make sure that we're connected on Facebook? And ask them, is it all right if I can continue to touch base with you? No one says no, because you're caring about them. We all love to be cared about, don't we? So someone who's asking, hey, can I check on you to see how you're doing, from time to time? Yeah, absolutely. It's generally the response we get in their own words. You get it? So what we're trying to do is just make sure that we're staying in their world. So we go into their Facebook page, and perhaps we can see some things that are going on. We see they have children, kids are back in school, perhaps they're dealing with something personal that they posted about, or whatever it is that's personal that they're sharing. We can go and leave them a message. Hey, James, it's so good to see you. How are the kids doing? I noticed that you posted about that you had a loss recently. You can acknowledge that. I see you guys are getting ready to go on vacation. Where are you going? How long are you going to be gone? What this is heart. Because we get so much training all the time. So what we want to do is pull the structure from that, but don't lose your human part of you. If they were actually in the room with you, what would you be doing? Having a convo with them, right? So we don't want to lose the fact that you want to continue to have a conversation. And just because they say no, not yet, it's not a reflection of us. Every no or I'm not ready right now doesn't mean, oh man, I should have said this in the assessment. Maybe I should be a better closer. If we're thinking that, then we're going off a wrong path. Because we're not closing anybody out. This is not a deal. We're not in business. We want to be good at what we do as far as the health assessment. We are professionals, but what we're trying to do is continue the relationship because we care about people and we care about their health. So what we're going to do today, Florida and James are so kind that they're going to put up our action steps in our page when we're done. But for now, get out your health assessments. Get your paper or make a list and go in there and just reconnect with people and reconnect authentically. Find something that they're concerned about. And the ones who you've talked to recently that have given you interest, but maybe didn't commit, then make sure that you get time from them so that you will be able to reconnect meaningfully in the future. It's 7:15. That's all I got. Am I turning it back over to you, James, or is that the end of the day? Y'all know I'm a newbie at this.
Sorry, I was trying to get to the unmute button. No, that's it, Sylvia. Love it. Great. Recording will be posted. Action steps will be posted. Thank you, Sylvia, for showing us how to follow up Friday today. Everybody have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great job.